Hey guys, what's going on? Matthew from YT here, and welcome to today's episode. Basically, yeah, we're going to be looking at future Paradox Pokemon concepts by fans who have wanted more. We all want more, but yeah, let's just get into this already. Alright, well, first up, we have this really cool Paradox Kangaskhan. Look at it, man. You've obviously got the mini Kangaskhan inside of his pouch, and if I do think, design wise, if Game Freak was to do something like this for more Gen 1 Pokemon, because you know Gen 1 always gets love, this is what I want it to look like. This looks pretty official. I am a big fan. It's like a computer. If you look here in the middle, it's the little baby controlling his mom. I love that. Yeah, that's really cool. Obviously it breathes fire from the pictures on the side. Yeah, I do rate this one. Kangaskhan does need to get some more love, because obviously we've got the Mega. However, I'm not a big fan of the Mega because that's pretty boring. But yeah, let's just talk about the next one. Next up, we have Iron Coils, a Paradox Ferret. And this is a really cool design. Normal steel type, so not the worst typings. But look at it, because obviously ferrets, as a ferret is in real life, is really, I don't know what you call it, movable. It has loose joints so it can bend and squeeze into really tight places, and I just like this. Because one thing I do like about this design is it is really faithful to ferret, however it's not too faithful to the point where it just looks like a metal ferret, which is a problem I do have with the future Paradox Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. When you've got like Iron Fawns, Iron Jugulis, who just basically literally look like a metal Tyranitar and Hydreigon. Yeah, well, I do like this one. I'll give this a 7.5 out of 10, and we'll give the Kangaskhan an 8 out of 10. Next up, we have a future version of Magikarp. I don't know how I feel about this design, in all honesty, guys. I do kind of like it. Obviously, I'm looking at the screen right now. I'm not a big fan of the big sucky lips because it just looks wrong. But I want to find a future Gyarados design, and if I do, I'll put it on screen now. However, I don't have any frame of reference right now. But I'll give this one a 6 out of 10. Really simple but effective. I'll give it that. Next up, guys, we have a future Paradox version of Galay, aka Iron Stars, the person who made this. It's called it, so credit to Paradox. This is basically it's very similar to original Gallade, which I did say I had a problem with, but then it's got the spikes coming out the bottom like a Mega Gallade, so I do think it has that perfect balance. I do want to see some more obscure Pokemon. That way, not like people don't think of straight away getting some more Paradox version, or just love it in general. No, I do like this one. I'll give this one a 7.5 out of 10 too. Right, let's just get in the next one. And I really love this one, guys. Next up, we have a future Paradox version of Sudokuoo. I don't know what it is about this, but I just think this is perfect. There's no explanation for why I love it. I just do. I just think it's perfect, and it kind of matches up with the actual Paradox designs we have. Yeah, I mean, if there's one change I would have, personally, it would be like getting rid of the bronzy metal. Obviously, I know because Sudokuoo is brown, they made like this bronzy metal. Or even make the actual energy inside of it, the blue energy, green, you know, because it's a grass type, and so why would it be a metal grass? No, Sudokuoo's not even a grass type. Let me just search this up, guys. I am a fucking idiot. Sudokuoo's a rock type, so yeah, I really do think he should personally be grass, but it's not up to me, is it? Yeah, well, I do like this one, so I'll give this one a 8.5 out of 10. I really want one that's going to properly blow me away. This is a nice design, cute and fun. Alright guys, next up we have Iron Cannon, aka Paradox version of Closetter. I cannot say his name to save the life of me, but this is really cool, and it's kind of similar to the one I have for my thingy version of Octillery. Yeah, well, I do like this. Its cannon is powered by a miniature fusion reactor. It gains distance with its jet-like tail, and fires with a force capable of blasting a hole clean through a tank. Well, maybe it can shoot through a tank because you've basically got a fucking tank cannon on yourself. No, I really do like this one. I just love the whole future gimmick. even though I picked Scarlet because I do prefer the past. And if you haven't seen that video already, I'm going to put the iCards up there right now of my thoughts on Paradox Pokemon as a whole. So yeah, make sure to check that out. Next up we have Iron Flight, a Paradox version of Butterfree. And I love this. I love the wings being solar panels. It's just perfect for me. So like, let's just look through the different entries. For Scarlet, according to a paranormal magazine, a Pokemon with great similarities is being used as a satellite by a government organisation. Oh yeah, it's actually more like a satellite than a solar panel. Some claim to have seen it in the sky, though it appears to be an object described in an old expedition journal. It supposedly transmits signals from other galaxies, possible even other realities, back to Earth. Which makes sense in the Pokemon lore, because obviously there's different timelines and realities in Pokemon. I do think that's interesting. I do like this design, so with that said, let's get into the next one. Next up we have a Paradox version of Bdrill. Obviously if we're going to get a Paradox version of Butterfree, we might as well get one of Bdrill. So it would be a bug ground. Actually, what was that Butterfree? The Butterfree was flying electric, so yeah. Bug ground, so yeah, this would have the typing advantage actually. No, they're kind of neutralized. Ground over electric, but flying over bug. Yeah, that's actually really cool. Let's just read the entries anyways. Scarlet, it seems that this Pokemon might be the same as the Crawling Dead, a creature from a forgotten book. There are major similarities to a Pokemon described as in a dubious magazine that refers to the pest that plagued even ancient Pokemon. While very similar to the Pokemon Bdrill, this creature is not known to be related. Well, yeah, well it is. And next up, this one I do love, guys, and I hope you do have the same appreciation I do. A future Paradox version of Apom. As I said, I like obscure ones. It just makes my memory be refreshed to Pokemon I once forgot about. But Apom, I mean, I will never forget that Pokemon because of Detective Pikachu, but this future version is just perfect. I love this design. I forgot to rate the other two. I'll give them a proper rating at the end. I do love Apom. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 just because I think it's perfect. Yeah, well done whoever made this. Obviously I'm going to try and find the authors. And if not, just comment down below if the authors are, hopefully comment down below and then you guys can give them credit. Next up we have a Paradox version of Combee. Can we just talk about how real this art looks? Whoever drew this knows the Pokemon style like the back of their hand. This design is just perfect because it's like in Hive. I'm going to move to the next image just because the next image explains everything. So it's called Iron Hive. It also has all the move entries and everything. The Dex entry: in modern cities you can see large Iron Hive models that produce clean energy, thus boosting the technological and economic development of cities. Scale models for private use are still being manufactured. For an Iron Hive to work correctly, it is necessary to have a masterpiece which prefers the power regulator be recognized since the red light of one of the panels. Alright guys, we are back. I got interrupted by a call. So basically what I was up to, for an Iron Hive to work correctly, it is necessary to have a masterpiece which works as a power regulator. You'll be able to recognize it since it has a red light on one of the panels. So basically, as you can see, this is class. It's a 570, so it's very similar to a lot of the other Paradox Pokemon. It gives all the moves. I have nothing else to say about this except well done. This is perfect for Combee. Does that mean we could get a Paradox future version of Vespiquen? I'm not too sure, but I do like Iron Hive. So well done, but Zizeldo. Alrighty, next up guys, we have a Paradox version of Scolipede, aka Iron Carrier, poison electric type. This mysterious life form resembles a creature from the Violet Book, and as such is named after it. It is said to be a sentient storage unit from the future, keeping anything stored within its many openings safe thanks to its hard shell and ability to regulate temperature. It can reach up to speeds of 100 miles per hour and will viciously protect its cargo from those who would steal it. I really like this design. It's really simple but effective, and if you look at the shiny there, it's done the Miraidon treatment and give it just like a metal sheen. Although, you know, we all know Koraidon's shiny is amazing even if it is shiny locked. I do like this. There's a nice little size comparison next to it. Whoever made this one, well done. I do like this. I do love Scolipede, especially through my playthrough of X and Y. Next up, we have a future Paradox version of Jigglypuff. It did come, I don't know about many of you guys, it seemed a bit weird not getting like 2 versions of a Pokemon for both Violet and Scarlet, because obviously we got Screamtail, a past version Paradox of Jigglypuff, so why not a future one? Although, you know, the reason for that is probably because even if we did, Game Freak would probably just make different version exclusives of those Pokemon, and we wouldn't have got as much as a variety as we did, and us Pokemon fans would have complained about that. So I kind of see why, because although we're a nice community, we are very needy. Sorry all. So yeah, I'm going to call that the end of the video. So guys, if you like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications, and if you want to see another video on this, just let me know down below and I'll happily make another one. I will probably tomorrow, I am going to do a version of the past ones, like fan receptions and everything like that, so if you find that is interesting, keep it tuned for that. With that said, I've been Matthew, and I'm signing out.